everybody and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I literally feel like I haven't filmed in such a long time, but today I have got a Q&A for you. I'm going to be honest with you guys, I already filmed this Q&A in a mukbang and I was re-watching it today, ready for it to go live, and I just really wasn't happy with it. I feel like some of the questions I kind of overthought and I didn't give you like my true self and I wasn't like really real in it. So I just want to film it again. I've stripped it way back. I'm still in my dressing gown, I have no makeup on. I just feel like Q&As is a time for you to really get to know me, and I just feel like this is the best way to do it. I'm here in my dressing gown with my Christmas throw and I've just got a cup of coffee to the side of me, and I'm just gonna be real with you guys. I'm just gonna answer these in the truest way possible, and I don't want to put anything on my channel that I'm not happy with. So we're gonna go for round two, but I hope you are all well. I have decided I'm going to do a countdown to Christmas because I haven't been able to do Vlogmas this year because work has been absolutely crazy. I'm gonna do a countdown to Christmas with you guys, starting with today's video, and I'm gonna film every single day now until Christmas Day. I got some really good videos coming your way, like an updated house tour featuring the Christmas decorations. I've got what I eat in a day, Christmas edition. I've just got lots of really cool videos coming your way and I'm so excited. But this brings me on to today's video. It's a Q&A. Now if you do not follow me over on Instagram, make sure you go and follow me. It's louisewarearmstrong. It's a way for you to be involved in all of my videos, so make sure you go and follow me over there. It's always linked down in the description box. And I asked you guys over on my Instagram for some questions that you've not necessarily asked me before. So some things are about Canada, some things are not, and I just thought this was a really good way for you guys to get to know me. And let's just get started. Okay, so let's just get started. Let me go into the questions. This question: is it easy to get started on YouTube? Camera recommendations. It is super easy to get started on YouTube. Just upload your first video and trust me, you will fall in love with the community. I've already met some amazing people from YouTube. So yeah, if anybody wants to get started with YouTube, I 100% recommend it. Just do it. It's obviously hard to get followers. I didn't focus on that when I first got started. It was just a place for me to put content for my family to see because I was traveling with my job. And my camera recommendation is the G7X Mark II. That's what I film on and I really love it, and it's a great camera for beginners. Like, I know nothing about cameras and I can work this camera really well. I know how to change the lighting, I know how to change everything about it, and I absolutely love it. It's nice and small so you can take it around with you, and I found a lot of YouTubers who are first starting out use this camera. It's not too expensive. I think I got it for like £300, the G7X Mark II. I will link it down in the description so you can kind of see it. But if you're thinking about starting a YouTube channel, yeah, I definitely recommend it. Just do it, don't be scared. I was so scared when I first uploaded my first video and I've never looked back since, and I absolutely love it now. Okay, question 2, what's the most thing you miss about being a blue coat? So if you don't know, before I moved to Canada, I was a blue coat for 3 years, I want to say 2 or 3 years. And it was one of the best jobs I've ever had, the best contract. And basically it's like I was a professional dancer, dancing 6 nights a week in shows. And in the daytime I was an entertainer, so doing like kids club and things like that. And it was just such a rewarding job. I absolutely loved it. I was based in North Wales in Prestatyn, and all 3 years I worked there, I had the best team ever. The thing I miss about working at Pontins is the lifestyle side of it. Like, I love finishing work at 11 PM at night and like everyone coming around to your chalet, or you go around to your friends' chalets and you just have a drink and you play games and then you go on nights out. I just absolutely love the lifestyle of being a blue coat. Like, you just don't feel like you're an adult, you feel like you're in this bubble, and it was just so much fun. Like, if you're ever having a down day, you can literally go next door, knock on the door, and you've got 10 other friends living beside you, and there's always someone that will listen to you. And I think that's the hardest thing with moving here to Canada. I miss that so much because I can't just go next door and knock on and just rant for an hour. as I could in Prestatyn, and I think every team that you just get so close because you work together, you live together, and it just creates such a nice little family. And I think I miss that. I obviously miss performing as well, but I think the best thing about being in the industry is the little family that you create with your team, and I just miss that so much. So if you're one of my old team members, I miss you. Okay, next question. Do you not do the travel company anymore? So if you didn't know, I started in teletravel, an independent travel agent, and I started that back when COVID first started, when I was unemployed due to COVID. And very, very quickly I realized how much work got put into it. I was constantly on my laptop looking for deals, booking people's holidays, and I really, really did enjoy it. But then I got a new job, which is the job that I'm in currently, and it was a full-time job. I was also doing YouTube, which I still am now, and I really couldn't find the balance of putting that into my life as well. I was getting extremely stressed out because people were messaging me about holidays, and I wanted to find them the best deal, but I just couldn't physically have the time to look for it, and it was getting me really, really down. So I just had the conversation with Jake, and we decided to drop one of them, either my full-time job, YouTube, or in teletravel. And at the time, my full-time job was going so well, which I actually got a promotion in, and YouTube, I couldn't see myself part with YouTube. I absolutely love it so much. So unfortunately, we just narrowed it down and we just had to stop the travel thing. It did bring me in some money and I really, really did enjoy it, but it needs a lot of time. When I say a lot of time, it's literally like a full-time job, and I just couldn't commit to that just yet, so I did stop it. Okay, so goals for the next 5 to 10 years. Goals for the next 5 to 10 years. Okay, so I manifest quite a lot. I absolutely love manifesting. So in the next 5 years, I would love to have my permanent residence here in Canada. Me and Jake absolutely love it here, so we really, really want to get that. And then within those 5 years, we really, really want to save for our own house. That is like our dream goal. And also in the next 5 years, I would like to have a ring on my finger. It's so weird. If you would have asked me this 5 years ago, I would have told you the complete opposite. I never wanted to get married. I never wanted to have kids. I never really wanted to like settle down. I just wanted to travel and perform. That's what I wanted to do. And in the last, let's say, year or so, I think growing up is just such an exciting time for me. Like, I'm so excited to grow up, and because I was always in a job where I had to act like a kid, and there was never really growing up. I had free accommodation, I never paid for bills. But since I moved to Canada, I've realized I'm excited to grow up, I'm excited to settle down, I'm excited to get married, I'm excited to have kids, and I would love to get married. Well, I'd love to have a ring on my finger within the next 5 years, have PR, and have a house. In the next 10 years, me and Jake would love to have brought a school bus or a camper van and renovate it and start traveling the world. That is like our ultimate dream, our ultimate goal, is to have a base where we have a mortgage on a house and just rent it out, and we're traveling the world in a motorhome or a school bus. This is just something that we really, really want to do. We want to travel from one side of Canada right through to the other side, and then go down to one end of America right through to the other end of America. And we want to do this across like 5 years. It's our absolute dream. I would love to have kids in that time, and I would love them to grow up on the road and travel in the world. Like, I watched a Bucket List Family. If you don't know who that is, I'll leave a link down below. That is like my dream lifestyle, to like be on the road traveling, have kids, and just see the world. There's just so much I want to see, like so much. Me and Jake YouTube places all the time, and we want to see the world. We're very lucky to have been to a lot of places already, but there's just so much more out there that we would love to see. And yeah, in 10 years, we'd love to have a camper van and travel the world. Okay, this brings us on nicely to what is your dream job. Now, I think a lot of people in the dancing community and the entertainment industry will agree with me by saying that you've done your dream job quite early on. I think as a performer, as soon as you've done your training, you need to get out there and you need to apply for all of your dream jobs, because your careers end super young. For example, dancers, like I have got knee injuries, I can hardly walk anymore. So you, as a performer, you have to kind of do everything as early as possible. And I can truly say that I have had my dream job already. Growing up, I always wanted to perform 6 nights a week, dance and travel the world, and I have done that. I have performed in the most amazing places, and I can truly say that I have had my dream job, and I don't regret anything in my life. I have done everything I've ever wanted to. And being 26 and saying that, I am truly grateful for that. I have performed in like Her Majesty's Theatre. I lived in Cyprus for 3 years. I performed in Disneyland Paris. I lived in Prestatyn as a bluecoat, as a backing dancer for some really good artists. So I had the best job ever from the age of 18 to 25. But if I had to choose a dream job now, if I had the chance to pick absolutely any job right now and I go into it tomorrow, it has to be a midwife. My dream to be a midwife happened quite early on, and I just never thought I would be clever enough to have that job. I have really bad dyslexia. I struggle to read and I struggle to write. But that hasn't stopped me. I still got 12 A stars to C's, GCSEs. I went to college and got distinction star, and I went to university and passed. So it really hasn't stopped me. But I feel like with midwifery, there's a lot of like more science behind it, and I'm just really, really scared that I would never be clever enough to do it. That's, I guess, is a stereotype, and I should just really try for it. When I first moved to Canada, I actually looked into applying into a course in Hamilton because they specialise in midwifery. It's 50 practical, 50 theory, which is the perfect course for me because it's not as much writing, it's just more theory, which I learned better from. And then obviously COVID came around and they stopped applications. And I think if I was ever to settle down and me and Jake didn't travel, I think it's something that I would look into as like a mature student part-time. And one day maybe I would be a trained midwife. That would be like so good. But you never know, watch this space. My ideal travel destination. Now, there is a lot of these, but I think my dream destination right now is probably Tokyo. I want to go to Tokyo so bad. I don't know what it is. There's just something that drives me to that place. I'm always YouTubing people in Tokyo. I just think it fascinates me so much. I want to go see it so bad. I would also want to go see all of the Disneylands and Disney Worlds around the world, like Shanghai, California. Like, I definitely want to put that on my bucket list and see them all. But if money was no object and I could go on holiday tomorrow anywhere, it would definitely be Tokyo, which I think would surprise you a lot. I think some people would think I'd say like Maldives or some Bahamas, which I do want to go to those places. But if I got a one-way ticket tomorrow to somewhere, it would definitely be like Tokyo or Japan or yeah. What's the weirdest things you've noticed about Canadians? This is a really hard question, and this is something I've thought about a lot since I got these questions. And I don't think there's anything weird, but I can just tell you what I think Canadians are like. I think Canadians are very laid back people, which is not a bad thing at all. They're just so laid back. I absolutely love it. They're very friendly. Everyone says a Canadian's friendly. Yeah, they're super, super friendly. What's your best childhood memories? Ooh, this one's hard. It's hard because my childhood memories, all I can remember back in my childhood was me going to dance. I literally went to, as soon as school finished, I went to my dance school. Weekends, I was there all weekend. In school holidays, we were in competitions. So like my life and my childhood has just been dance, 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 dance. So I think one of my favorite childhood memories is probably performing in our little playhouse in Weston-super-Mare. That's where I'm from, once a year. So every February, our dance school did a show every single year with all the students from the dance school, and it was one of my favorite times of the year because everyone from the dance school just got together, we performed. It was like a whole weekend thing. So on Saturday we'd have the tech and dress rehearsal, we'd perform Saturday night, we'd perform Sunday lunchtime, we'd perform Sunday night, and we got to have like all the costumes, and me and my friends who took like every single class, we were in like 10 dances, so we had like 10 costumes. We all had the same dressing room every single year. I think it was dressing room 8 or 9. If you're one of my dance friends watching this who was in my dressing room, try and remind me what dressing room we were in. I think we were 8 or 9. It was whatever the bigger one was on that level, and it was just the best time. We looked forward to it so much. I'll upload some pictures now, like on the screen, of us backstage, and the older we got, it was just more and more fun. Like, we would go get our fake tans before the show, our false eyelashes, and it was just so much fun. Do you keep in touch with other Bluecoats? Now, it's super hard to keep in touch with anyone from home, to be honest, because of the time difference. So like when I'm waking up, it's the middle of the day. So I do try and keep in contact as best as we can. Like last weekend, we did a Zoom quiz with a few of the Bluecoats. You might know them, like Lydia, Matey, Annie and Ollie. We also asked a few other people, but they were busy. It's just so hard in this industry to keep in touch with your other teammates because they're all off doing their other things. Some people are in other contracts around the world. So it's so hard. I text Lydia as much as I can. She was my dance partner in the last 2 years. We're super close, and she's one of those girls that even if we don't talk every day, when I go home and see her, it's going to be like nothing's ever changed. And she actually booked flights to come here in December the 26th for 1 week for New Year. Unfortunately, her flights got cancelled, and I was so sad. But I'm sure she will rebook and come over to visit very shortly. But we do try and stay in contact as much as we can. They always hold a special place in my heart, and if they ever need anything, if they ever message me, I will drop everything for them. Someone's put, what are yours and Jake's future plans? So it's, I kind of announced that in the 5 to 10 years, where I see myself in 5 to 10 years. This is one thing that I don't think me and Jake have ever told anyone, and this is like our dream plan in the future once we've traveled and once we've done everything. Me and Jake would absolutely love to open like a bar or a pub here in Canada and do like themed nights and do like 80s nights, 70 nights, and have it a bit like Stardust Diner in New York, but here in Canada. So we'll have like singing waiters, we'll have like drag queens. We would absolutely love to have like a Broadway pub. Everyone just is welcome in this place, and everyone just has fun. We can bring dancers over and have like a 6-month contract where we have like showgirls once a night. This is like our dream, and we talk about it all the time. Like once we're traveled and we're settled down and have kids, we'd love to open a bar and it just be like Stardust Diner but better here in Canada. What is your favorite food while you've been in Canada? I think this person said Taco Bell was hers. We don't have Taco Bell over here, so I had Taco Bell in Cyprus though, and I really liked it. But my favorite fast food restaurant out here has to be Popeyes, and that's the first time I did this Q&A was a mukbang, and I was eating Popeyes because I wanted to show you it, but it just didn't go very well. But Popeyes is like shrimp and chicken. It's a bit like KFC but with shrimp, and it's so much nicer. They have like poutine, Caucasian poutine. It comes with a biscuit, which is like a scone, and I'll have to show you it in a vlog one day because we absolutely love Popeyes. When we have our takeout nights, we tend to go to Popeyes a lot. We have takeout every single payday, and we absolutely love Popeyes. Their shrimp is incredible. We had it in Florida and it's not as good, but here in Canada, Popeyes is so good. Would you ever visit Toronto in the new year? I'd love to finally meet you. So we have visited Toronto 3 times now. It's such a big place. I doubt I'll bump into anyone that watches my channel. But thank you so much that you would love to meet me for starters. But yeah, we absolutely love Toronto. We actually wanted to book a trip for New Year and stay over for the night for New Year. Go ice skating in front of the Toronto sign. But as of today, we are currently in lockdown, so we won't be going anywhere for 4 weeks. So it's kind of sad, but as soon as lockdown is over, we will be straight to Toronto again. Okay, so that brings me to the end of my Q&A. I hope you got to know me a little bit more. I really enjoyed that. I like doing something a bit different than what I normally do, and every time I do a Q&A, all the questions are on Canada. So it's nice that I can actually answer questions about like our future and stuff like that. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, then hit the thumbs up. If you're new here, I'd love you to hit subscribe. Remember, if I hit 2,000 subscribers by Christmas, which is in 4 days, then I'm gonna doing a giveaway. I did a giveaway when I hit 1,000 subscribers, and I gave away lots of Canadian treats, and the winner was over in England, and they said they really enjoyed it. So I really want to do a giveaway again. So if you're new here, then I'd love you to hit subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I hope you guys are all ready for Christmas. I hope everyone's well, and I hope everyone's safe. I know everyone's going through a lot this year, but trust me, I'm here. If you need to reach out to anyone, just go message me over on Instagram. I'll reply to you. And I hope everyone's well and safe and has an amazing Christmas. But don't forget, I'm going to be uploading a video every single day now till Christmas, so make sure you tune in every day. It should, fingers crossed, go up at 5:30 UK time, 12:30 my time. Fingers crossed if I don't get delayed, but I'm still working because I'm an essential worker, so I'm still working full time. So hopefully I can be organised and schedule them early. But thank you so much for watching, guys. I really enjoyed that, and I will see you tomorrow in my updated house tour.